Hello. So, all right, I've been having infinite problems trying to post videos and get the phone videos to upload to the computer and the computer to upload the video to the iMovie, and it's there's I've had 3 days of opportunities to do this, and each of those 3 days in the past week, I've spent upwards of an hour. I've spent about an hour and a half tonight trying to get it to work, and have been unsuccessful and given up. And so tonight, I've been working on this for a very long time, and I think that this is my only other option is to do it on the computer. So hopefully the video on the computer will, hopefully this one will work. Anyway, let's see. So to preface, because the video that I was trying to make on my phone a minute ago, 20 minutes ago, was to preface the video that I'm putting together here with videos that came from my old phone and my new phone, which I think is what posed the largest problem here. And when I was transferring my files from the old phone to the new phone after Christmas last week, the storage on my computer filled up fully, and that caused more problems. And then now the file type isn't working on the new phone to get it onto the computer. So there's just it's been unlimited. Anyway, so to preface the video that's coming up here, uh, let's see. I start with a little beer taste test, a blind taste test that we did with my family in Baton Rouge when I was home for the holidays. I spent a lot of time with family and friends. Did a lot of different activities, had a really good time, but that was the only thing I recorded. That was the only video I found on my phone. So, which is a good thing. It's a good thing that I spent a lot of time and was focused on family and everything, and didn't video the whole time. But I want to do a good job of that, so I'll probably do better in the future. But anyway, so I have that video in the beginning of the video here, and then I get back to Pittsburgh for the New Year's week, the week of New Year's, and it snowed, and so I have a quick little clip of it blizzarding for New Year's Eve, and then go into a few other things. I get the flu. I got the flu last week, so I get the flu. You can see how I dealt with that with just hanging around the house, hanging around the apartment, and reading books. I finished a whole book over the weekend, and so I did that and recovered pretty much fully. Now it's Wednesday, January 8th today, and I am pretty much fully recovered. I feel great. I have a little bit of residual sinus congestion, and feel good now. Yesterday and the day before, which was Monday and Tuesday of this week, the 8th, the 7th, and the 6th of January, was spent on the road. I went to Indiana for a meeting for my full-time job, and I was lucky enough to the meeting location was right next to where my aunt and uncle live, and a lot of family in Indiana, and I got to interact with my 98-year-old aunt, and that was extremely interesting, and I was very thankful for that. So that's what's been going on. That's the preface for this video. Some of the videos on my phone, my new phone, didn't transfer over, and I couldn't download them, so they're not going to be part of this video. I kind of gave up on it. I mean, but because some of the videos from the new phone transferred and others didn't, and I don't think it was a storage or memory problem. So who knows? Like I said, I've been spending multiple hours on this tonight. I still need to eat, and I'd like to read and study a little bit. So having said that, here we go.
All right, so we're going to settle the age-old question of can you tell the difference between the four major light beers and
with a randomized control trial.
With a randomized controlled trial. So
State-of-the-art testing, the gold standard.
we have all these beers that we're tasting here, numbered cups, and then we have our dad's doing the I didn't see it. Dad's doing the randomization on the Excel spreadsheet. So that's what we're doing here. Also note that we're going to have a timer here, and we're going to do a 30-second washout before the first cup, and then in between each other cup here. So I'm going to get warm water because I don't want the
That's good.
So the results show that I was able to get, I was able to get how many now?
5 out of 8.
Yeah, 5 out of 8 here, correct. And then Matt got 2 out of 8. But he had 4 ultras in a row. So it's extremely hard to distinguish, but it's definitely possible. All right, so here we are. It's January 1st today, and I'm not really doing anything. Kind of trying to take advantage of being as lazy as I possibly can. I think that's kind of the tendency on this day. But anyway, I'm having a good day so far. I feel pretty sick right now. I think that I never really got over my cold that I had over the Christmas break. There's a lot of sugar eaten and alcohol drank and lack of sleep. So all of that plays into slowed recovery. So I'm still not over that. And I'm just getting ready for my meal prep here. So I have everything ready. My goal today, I just wanted to have some fun with it, was to get everything perfectly ready to do the actual cooking and prep, just to see how much time is involved with the physical setup of the storage devices, the weighing devices, the actual cooking devices, and everything like that, pots and pans and cutting boards, bags, Tupperware, things like that. So I wanted to see how much time is involved with that, and then I wanted to see how much time is involved with actual cooking and chopping of the vegetables, packaging of the food, and things like that. So we can kind of separate everything out and know what it all takes. But anyway, that's what I'm doing here, and this is not something new. This meal prep has been exactly the same for the past 3 months, 4 months probably. So that's what I'm doing right now. So doing all the preparations for cooking like that didn't really help much with the time that it takes to get everything done. So I prepared everything and had everything ready to go, and then I actually had to cook the meat, chop the vegetables, and package everything. And it took about 45 minutes, which is I think that's about a 10-minute difference max. So it doesn't help much at all. But I definitely took my time today with it. Still have a stuffy nose right now, and the onion cutting didn't help my stuffy nose, so that's good. But for the most part, just gonna continue to relax this evening. It's about 7:30, so I'll probably be going to bed pretty soon, and we will ramp up the routine and get back into everything here the next few days. And it's gonna be Thursday tomorrow, so today's January 1st. Morning, it's January 4th. It's Saturday morning, and I woke up after a good night of sleep. Still congested, a lot of nasal congestion and sinus congestion. It's definitely clearing up though, and definitely feel a lot better than I did the past few days. And I spent this morning. I haven't taken any medication today, which is how I like it. I spent this morning doing something and utilizing this sick time of low motivation or whatever it is, to do something that I've been wanting to do for years actually, and I finally did it, which was make an Excel list of all of the people who I've met and interacted with at the company that I work full-time for. So basically I just made a spreadsheet and listed every name that I could possibly remember. I went through all of my file cabinets in my mind, and if I couldn't remember a name, I just wrote down characteristics and things that would help remember or recall that person, and wrote notes down for how I know them and similarities or things we have in common, and significant others, names to those people, and things like that. And so what I'll do is I'll maintain this list hopefully for the rest of my life. It's something that I think is important, and I'll use it as kind of a cheat sheet. So if I'm going to go somewhere, or I know if I'm going to be interacting with people, or I'll just routinely
go down the list. I mean, I think I got to about 200 and maybe 200 names on there, which is quite a few. And but if you think about the people you know, it doesn't seem like a lot when you think about it in your mind. But then you start writing them down. It's like, whoo! So there's a lot of people. Very interesting, and I'm gonna review that routinely. Maybe once a quarter, just so I can stay in tune with the names who I know and people from the past, just in case I run into them and stuff like that at this company. So just a little strategy there, and it's easy to do. It took a few hours, but it's relatively easy to do, easy to maintain, and I think that it goes a long way. So that's probably. I'm about to switch over and start reading again. I read my book last night for about 3.5 hours, which is amazing, and probably could have done other things that are more productive. But this sickness is pretty discouraging, and I really, really, really just want to kind of sit here and do nothing until it's fully gone, and I can't wait. So I'm putting all of my efforts and all of my energy into fighting this illness. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna read for now. There's a chance that I'll go to the gym, but that contradicts what I just explained 5 seconds ago. So it's probably not the right thing to go to the gym, but I was thinking it was a possibility depending on how I feel in a couple hours from now. I think it's about 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the afternoon, and so I'll check back in later today possibly. And I may, I'll probably have time today to, I've had time this morning, but to go through and post all the videos that I made in the past week, because I have quite a few, I think. I'll go through and post those. So, and I can't remember if that includes videos from over the break. I think it does include the videos that I made from over the break, which are very, very few and far beyond. I made one of our, some of the activities we did over the break. So, yep, that's where we're at. And I guess you could possibly expect another video coming out this evening or tomorrow. So it's still Saturday. It's Saturday evening, 5:30 p.m. and I still haven't taken a shower. This has been a weird day, and I think today I've expended less energy. This is a bold statement. But I think it could actually be true. I think I've expended less physical energy today. Possibly, probably not mental, because it was definitely a procedure going through my memory banks this morning for the list of people that I've met in my career, but less energy physically for sure than I've ever spent in a single day. I think I've literally just I walked down and bought some more nighttime NyQuil medicine if I needed it tonight, but I did that this morning. So that was just a block away, so I walked a block for that, got it, came back here, and I've had my food prepared, so I've done my normal nutrition routine, and I've laid on the couch here and read my book and worked on the spreadsheet this morning. That's all I've done, and it's crazy because I'm starting. I feel much different as far as the sickness or whatever it goes. Since this morning, and I feel a lot better already. So we'll see if tonight's sleep can put the final nail in the coffin on this sickness. And I bowed out of working out today. I think that was a smart decision not to go expend more energy, because I saw the exponential effects of. I am seeing today the exponential effects of low energy expenditure on my immune system and how it's getting over this virus or the flu or whatever it is. And in realizing that, I realized that, I need to maintain that low level of energy exertion today, at least for the rest of the day. And then tomorrow, my plan is to work out as of now. I want to go to the gym a little bit, but I'll play it by ear on that front. And
may or may not post a video this evening. It's 5:30. I still want to take a shower and I'll get my dinner salad and everything. So we'll see. We'll see about posting a video, but it'll definitely come tomorrow if it doesn't come today. So, yep, there's our update, January 4th. So I ended up not being able to hold back, and I went to the gym. I expended a lot of energy, but not an unreasonable amount, I think. So it got pretty tough to breathe when I got my heart rate increased a lot, and it got pretty tough to breathe having this sickness. But it felt really good, and I'm glad I did it. We'll see if it affects any of the recovery process. But for now, it feels like I'm pretty much recovered. It feels like everything is killed off now. Just getting over the last waste, the last all the dead cells and dead bacteria in my body. I think is coming out and through mucus and everything, which is why I'm still a little congested. I'm not tired or anything like that. So I think it was okay to go work out today. I'm about to sit down and make. By the way, it's the I believe it's the 5th. Yeah, I think it's the 5th, Sunday. Anyway, I'm about to make a review video on the other camera to discuss kind of what I've learned in 2019, the few months that I did this documentary process, and kind of the outlook for the next year. So that's what I'm going to do right now. And then for the rest of the day, I'm probably going to continue to recover and go back into hibernation mode, have my salad this evening, and probably finish the book I started 2 days ago since I've been reading so much. And, yep, that's the evening plan, or that's the plan for today.